Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Guys, do y'all remember him?
He's 2 years old?
2 years old now.
2 years old now. And he still looks good.
Pretty decent, pretty decent.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a little bit of new improved one this year, so stay tuned.
Yep. All right, guys, so since we did this 2 years ago, and we've got tons of views, tons of likes, lots of you did great jobs, I figured we want to step up the game a little bit. This time I was hoping to kind of make him move a little bit, maybe his head, his arms. So I think this time I want to try to make a drummer boy. I think I found an idea what's going to work. We don't know if it's going to work yet, but we're going to try it out in this video, so stay tuned.
Remember, trial and error.
Yes.
We'll see how when he gets to moving.
All right, wish us luck. All right, guys, so let's get started. So if you watched our previous video when we made this guy here, you have an idea on how we're going to make the next one. A lot of the things that we're going to use to build this next one, we're going to use the exact same stuff we used him. The base is going to be the same measurements. We're using the same material for the feet, the body, the arms. Other than the moving parts, it's pretty much the same Nutcracker. Okay, so first off, the base, that one right there is 16.5 inches by 16.5 inches. And reason being, I just cut four 15-inch pieces of wood and just screwed them together. All right, and there we have it. And so all four pieces are going to be screwed in like that. Once you put the 3/4 plywood, we're going to put a piece in the middle. It's going to be pretty solid. Just because I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill. Now, once all this is like that, there's going to be a middle piece right here. So the reason being, there's one piece of wood in the middle, which would be like this. The reason being is because one, it's going to help the structure and the plywood on top, but two, so I have something to drill with the feet into. Okay, that's the reason why I'm putting one right in the middle. All right, there we go. We got our frame now to put on the top. There we go. All right, guys, so now that we've done the base, now we're going to move on to the body. And what I'm actually going to do is I actually want this head to move. That's the first part. I want the head to move on him, and I want to try to make his arms move. So my thinking is I'm going to keep everything the same, like I said before. We're going to keep the same length hat. So hat is about 9 inches from the top. That's how tall the hat is. And then the face goes down to about 17 inches. And there we go. That's the head, and this is the body. So the next part is this is the head. Now I got to figure out how I'm actually going to make it to move. I want it to move side to side, kind of like looking left and then looking right. So they sell, they call them reindeer motors. A lot of the animatronics that you find like at the stores, you know, for Christmas and Halloween and that, that's what they use to make these things move. I didn't want to spend $40 on a motor, so I'm trying to see what do I have here at the house that I can use. And my idea is to use a fan. It's just an old fan that I have in the garage. And these fans, as you know, guys, that's all they do. Okay, so first of all, I need something for that base to sit on. So I figured I got a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. I'm actually going to use this, and I'm going to bolt the fan onto this. Now this is going to sit inside of here. So what I'm going to do is basically going to mark it out, trace it, and then cut it out. So what I'm doing is, like I said, from this point to this point, I know it's 12 inches inside the head. I'm going to bend about 3 inches on both sides, and this is going to give me some room to be able to screw some bolts in here to hold this to the head, and then this part will actually be tied to the fan. So the thinking is that it's going to be able to turn the head like that. Bolt this in just like that. I'm using this screw, and I'm going to make 2 new holes up here. So let's take out. There we go. Now when I'm measuring, I want to be about halfway. After kind of messing with it for a while, I needed Bianca's help to what I did was I actually held the head. She kind of eyeballed it and made everything balanced. She marked on the inside of the head with a marker. I pre-drilled some holes to kind of get some bolts in. And so let me show you how it is right now. Okay, so like I said, this is the head. That's the base. I'm about halfway, but on the inside, I just have the bracket. And like I said, I have the screw there, and the screw is on the outside. But that's where I am. Let me plug it up for you. All right, we're about to see this together if it actually doesn't work or not. Like I said, I plugged it up. So right now, I've got it turned off. I'm just gonna turn it to 1 because it really doesn't matter on the speed. But it's turning, guys. I adjusted it. And if you can see now, it's pretty much level. What I did find out is that, as you can see right here, I did have to adjust some screws. So overall what I did, because I was having trouble kind of getting the right spot to put the screws. So what I did was I measured from the top to the bracket, and I was like 9 1/4 inches. So I went ahead and marked both sides, make sure I was about where I needed to be. And then from there, it pretty much gave me my height. I did use the screws and the nuts, and that way I can tighten them down. I do got to tighten down the other ones, but as you can see, I mean, it's pretty solid. On the fan itself, right here, my fan actually tilts forward, back, and then you know, it turns like this and then it tilts forward and back. So I was having trouble with the thing because it kept falling forward. Well, I went ahead and just used some super glue right here and on the back side, so that way the fan cannot tilt forward or back. Okay, so now that we finished the base and we finished mounting the head to the fan, now we need to work on the legs. All right, guys, so when you cut these two, make sure they're as even as possible. That way you have a level surface to work with, because once we screw these legs into the base, that base is what's going to hold up this head and hold it up evenly. That way it's not tilted to one side or the other. So like I did on the previous project, from the base up to the bottom of the body was 19 inches, and they gave me room to put my screws. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. Okay, now for after 19 inches, since I have 8 inches left, I'm going to put a screw at 21 inches and 24 inches. So once I measure the body, I'm going 2 inches up from the bottom of the body, pre-drilling a hole, and then I'm going another 3 inches up and pre-drilling another hole. So I know exactly where those holes are going to be able to mount the body to the legs. Okay. Is that I'm actually going to tape the nut on the inside, and that way once it's taped, I put the screw in and it's already held in there. All right, there we go. All right, so now that we've got the legs to the body, and I measured out pretty much the middle, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the legs on both sides. So that way, once I drill everything down, if it shifts, at least I know where it's supposed to be. All right, there you go. And now I can actually lift. Everything gets nice and solid. Now we're on to the head. So since this is our first time doing it, we're still doing trial and error. Okay, one, I made a hole right here to run the cord through, and this is actually gonna be the back. Okay, we decided the other side is gonna be the front. Now I set the head inside on the base. It's on the PVC legs. It's not screwed in yet, which we're gonna do next. What I need Bianca, this lovely lady, for is to make sure that everything looks level before I actually screw it. Because what I'm going to do is the base that we put the fan on, once she says it looks good, I'm going to measure from the bottom, know where the base is, and then I'm going to just screw right above it, and I'm just going to work my way around.
This is the test, guys. Okay, so keep in mind with the decorated, it's not going to show that it's not super even.
Right. Guys, I'm debating if I want to twist it or not. Because actually, this is the back. It actually looks better from the front. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been thinking about the arms. How am I going to actually make them move? So this is how I actually want the thing to look once I'm done. This will be the forearm, that's the arm. So when it goes up, and once it goes down, it'll actually hit the top one, and that'll kind of stop right there. So at least that's the theory, and this will go on just like that. Okay. So I went to the hardware store, and I was looking around trying to figure out what's probably about 3 inches that is actually lighter. Looking at all the plumbing aisle, couldn't find anything. Went to the garden center, found something that I think may work. It's called Arbor Defender. I got it at Lowe's. So I made one with that one, and I mean, honestly, I may even cut some more off, but just this alone is actually a lot lighter than the other one. So I think I'm going to go with this route instead of the other PVC. The only drawback with this is that it's got an opening here. I mean, but it's got hose so you can put a zip tie. So I think I'm going to cover it somehow with something, and then once you paint it, you're not even going to see it. But I think I'm going to go with this route. All right, guys. So I was trying to figure out what we're going to use as a drum. Now, I looked in our storage shed, and I found a metal tin can with a lid. It's a 2-gallon popcorn can. So I think I'm going to use this, and it's going to go basically like that. That looks okay right there, or you want to go lower?
No, that's good right there.
Okay.
Maybe on the next one. Maybe we don't have it playing a drum. Maybe we could do it like a trumpet.
What if the trumpet?
Next video.
If the trumpet doesn't move, yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I ain't that good.
Or maybe we could just get it like that. Oh yeah, that's the next one. That's the next one, guys.
So next Christmas, guys, we'll have one moving like she said. That's actually easier. That would actually be easier. Okay, guys, so finally got the arms on, and like I said, I'm gonna tape the bottom. I'll make it look like a forearm, and we're actually gonna put something here for the hand, and we're gonna put the stick right here. I got the arms on. I've got the fishing string. We're about to see if this thing even works, if this is a waste of time or not. So let me plug it up. We're all gonna see together.
Oh my god.
I know.
That is good.
Whew, nervous. Ready? Okay, so I think I need to adjust this one, right?
This one.
That's what I'm saying. I need to adjust this side.
Yes.
But it works.
It works, guys.
I mean,
okay, let's do a close up.
Yes. And like I said, it needs some fine tuning.
Hold on.
So as you can see, it is lifting the arms. Now this arm I need to adjust because that one goes a lot higher than this side.
It's gonna work. Exciting. Good job.
Even the birds are excited. So
okay, cool.
At least this time I can kind of fine tune it and everything. You know, I can kind of align everything up. I just want to make sure this project did work. It wasn't a waste of time. At this point, we can tear it down and start painting everything now. So that's the easy part.
No, it's not.
And whose job is that? My work is done.
This is the fun part. Yeah, he's right. I'm so excited. It looks so good.
So for the feet, I actually got a sour cream plastic bucket. It's a 24 ounce. The feet, actually what I'm gonna do is I marked a line right here. I'm gonna cut it in half, and this will be the left foot, this will be the right foot. Now for the hands, I got 2 cottage cheese 16 ounce buckets. This little lip right here, definitely cut it off. If not, once you start cutting it, it tends to split from what I've learned.
Okay guys, what I'm gonna do while Robert's working on the next thing, I'm gonna go ahead. These are things that we got at Walmart. It's an ornament. We got them for $1. I'm gonna paint them with spray paint and make them gold.
I'm using fishing string for the arms. That's what's gonna make the arms move up and down.
this is the new and improved Nutcracker. So happy, so excited, guys. Robert has worked on this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm so excited. It looks great, guys. I think he did an awesome job.
Came out better than I even thought. One, I was worried to even get it to move, much less able to lift the arms and all that. Came out better than I thought. Had to make a couple changes from my original one. And if I was going to do it again, I would still make a couple more changes. But overall, for my first time, I'm very, very happy about the way it came out.
Super excited, super happy. I think he did an awesome job, and it works, guys. It moves.
Yep.
All right, should we show him?
All right, yeah, let's watch it move.
All right.
Let's watch the drummer boy drum. Not bad, right?
Not bad. It's moving and it's dropping. Guys, y'all gotta stay tuned for our next ones, because I think we're gonna give some improvements.
Yes.
And we're gonna do a couple of different tweaks to it. So definitely stay tuned, because our next ones are gonna be awesome, guys.
Yes.
So subscribe.
Click the like button.
And make sure that you hit the little bell, so that way you get notified every time that we upload, guys.
And leave us a comment, whether you liked it, any changes we should have made, changes we can make for the future ones.
Yeah, suggestions.
Yeah.
We're all for it, guys.
Yeah, give us
we
your
do
input.
listen to y'all.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right.
I think we're done, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And make sure that you subscribe and look for the next ones.
Yep. See you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.